All right. So for those of you that are just now joining us, or maybe haven't, about a couple months ago, I forget how long it was. It was too long ago. It was the 75 follower goal. We're now at 127. 127. So that's how long ago it took me to get this together. But 75 follower streamer goal, I said we'd read one of my scripts because I am an aspiring screenwriter. And these are my friends who so graciously agreed to be here. Some of them I may have had to force or bribe in some way, but they're here regardless. So Garrett at the top left is my friend from high school. He's going to be reading for Drew and Jake. Did I get that right? Oh, hold on. I should probably pull up the breakdown just in case so I don't fuck this up.
I believe you did. I believe you got that right.
Great. And then top middle, my friend Sophia from college is going to be reading for Zelda and Anna. And then we got Justin in the top right. He is going to be reading for CJ. Melanie in the bottom left is going to be reading for... I lost it. I lost my place. Lost my place. Diana and Sarah. Then we have Kayla in the bottom middle reading for Melody. And I am going to be reading all of the one-line parts and the description just because I didn't feel like I didn't want to give someone just the random Sentinel number 1 line. All right. So let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. All right. So we're going to start we're going to start at page 9. So the start of this, going into the scene for the context for people that didn't have the time to read the entire script because I just put it in chat right now. So this is in the cafeteria. CJ and Anna are walking in, and the context from a scene earlier is that Jake got into a fight with Zelda about the infected, which is a group of, think the mutants from X-Men, but they are all based off of magical creatures, and also magic is real in this universe. Should I have read the concept of this? I realize there's a lot of like.
Just give us like a brief synopsis.
Hey, it's your script, dog.
It is my script. Whenever you are so right. You are so right. Here we go. So the log line for the show is that a college freshman with his future set for him gets his life completely uprooted when his dormant powers as one of the infected people with the powers of mythical creatures and monsters of legend. This manifestation brings him on the run away from the people who want him dead and towards a possible cure. So the world of the show, just to give a little bit of backstory, the story starts in a modern-looking Los Angeles, California. While it looks like our modern world, this is a universe in which magic is very real and a part of everyday life. Not everyone can use magic, but it is very much integrated into society. The creatures and monsters people have grown up hearing about are also real, but these vampires, werewolves, big feet, swamp things, and mermaids are not accepted in the society at all, but are rather imprisoned or killed. And yeah. So let us jump right into it. If we
go,
just jump straight on CJ's line. Hey, Anna.
Just go right into it?
Yeah, just go right into it.
All right. Hey, Anna. How's it going?
Fine, I guess. Just doing some light reading before class.
Light?
Oh.
Is that for one of your classes?
No, I picked this one up for fun.
I think you might need a new definition of fun.
Context, the book, I skipped what that description was. The book is a very large, very heady book that Anna is reading. It is not a book one would read for fun. Anyway, I'm sorry. CJ and Sarah laugh with each other. CJ rolls his eyes, glancing to the side, and double takes. In the corner of his eye, he saw Melody, a tall girl with wavy hair. She has tan skin and sun-kissed highlights in her otherwise brunette hair. She carries herself with the confidence to command a room and a gentle, warm smile. CJ's smile fades to awe. He can't help but stare as she walks to sit down at a table.
Looking at?
No one. Or, nothing.
Liar. You were looking at Melody again, weren't you?
So what if I was?
Fondly looking up from her book.
Or then I tell you to stop being an idiot and just ask her out already.
No. That's not happening. Guys like me don't just ask out girls like her. That's not how it works.
She's just a girl.
Well, if she's just a girl, then I'm just a potato.
I'm gonna have to side with Anna on this one. You need to tell her how you feel.
Absolutely not.
Jake walks up to the table and plops himself in the seat next to Anna.
What's up, guys?
Jake glances
What's happening here?
Jake glances between each of his friends, confused.
What's happening here?
Nothing.
He wants to ask Melody out, but won't.
CJ sinks lower into his seat.
Not this again. Really?
It's not happening.
Quit being a bitch and ask her out already.
Hate to say it, but I agree with Jake.
I can't believe you guys.
The worst thing she can do is say no.
No, the worst thing she can do is stop me before I finish the question. Tell me that she knows where this is going and that it's better if I don't, say goodbye, then run away and never talk to me again.
Dude.
Long pause.
Has that happened?
Yes.
I guess there are worse things.
Listen, that sucks, dude, but it's not like you two are friends or anything. You have one class together. You wouldn't be ruining anything. She's not in your life that much to begin with. So really, if it goes south, you can never see her again without it being that different.
Yes.
Do it.
I don't know.
Cole Victor Johnson, you're gonna get your ass up out of this chair and ask her out.
CJ, scared at the sudden change in tone, jumps out of his chair.
Okay, you sound like my mom. But if anything goes wrong, I'm blaming it all on all of you.
CJ starts towards Melody, who has sat down and is eating and looking at her phone not too far away. The three friends start laughing to each other behind CJ, who looks back at them. Sarah has a stern look on her face. Anna motions for him to keep going, and Jake flashes a toothy smile and 2 thumbs up. CJ, rolling his eyes, turns around and keeps walking. CJ fiddles with his hands and stands restlessly in front of Melody.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey Cole. Nothing much, just stuffing my face before class.
Oh, cool. Did you do that philosophy essay?
Not yet. I think I'm gonna get that going this weekend.
Right. Bet.
Silence.
Hey, is there something you needed? I gotta get going soon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah?
I was wondering if maybe you would maybe.
CJ's fidgeting becomes more restless and his voice cracks.
I was hoping you might maybe want to get dinner together sometime.
Melody sits back in her chair, smiling.
Like a date?
Yes.
Really?
I mean, only if you want to. You don't have to, but like if you're down, I'm down. It doesn't have to be a date if you don't want it to be. It can be like a friends thing because friends are cool.
Oh. Oh, God, no. Why would you? No.
CJ shuffles around uncomfortably.
Oh, I'm so sorry I ever said anything.
CJ turns to leave.
Hey, wait. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'd love to.
Oh, really?
Melody nods and laughs. CJ stands there blinking.
I'd love to.
CJ sighs in relief.
Oh, I was about ready to crawl out of my skin.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Pause.
So, how's Saturday sound?
Saturday's perfect. Here, give me your number.
Melody hands CJ her phone. CJ types his number into her phone and hands it back.
Here you go.
Cool. I'll text you later, but right now I gotta get going.
Melody picks up her
See you
stuff.
Saturday.
Melody picks up her stuff and her plate.
See you Saturday.
Yeah, I'll see you then.
Melody walks away and CJ is left standing there, stunned. He turns and walks back to the table with his friends, who stare expectantly.
So,
What happened?
She said yes.
My man!
Jake slams his fist on the table in excitement. CJ laughs and smiles from ear to ear.
I told you. You should listen to me more often.
proud of you, CJ.
Thanks, but I haven't been on a date in over a year, so I'm gonna need some more help.
4 of them laugh together. And we're gonna go through this one. Yes, okay, sorry. Cut to interior college campus science lab night. CJ looks into a microscope. then jots down a couple notes. Another student stands next to him, mixing chemicals in vials. The two are silent and diligently working. The professor sits, managing another part of their work in the lab. CJ starts to sweat and becomes feverish. He picks up his pen to write, but his hands are shaking too much. Student, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
The professor looks up and walks over to the students. CJ, why don't you head back to your dorm and get some rest? It's late and you don't look too well. CJ checks his phone. 12 a.m.
Is it that late already? Sarah's gonna kill me.
CJ wipes the sweat from his forehead.
You're right. I'll clean up and head back.
No, we'll take care of cleaning up. You need to lie down.
Okay. Thank you, Professor.
Cut to interior. Keep going. Cut to interior college campus, CJ's dorm later. CJ's room is dark, only illuminated by the street lamps coming in through the window. We hear his room unlocking and open with CJ stumbling in, barely standing. The door closes behind him as he leans on his dresser, looking like he'd just run a marathon. His face is glowing from the sweat shining on the light of the window. CJ breathes heavily and shakes violently. CJ takes one step towards the bed and collapses on the ground with a loud thud. CJ lays there, face contorted in pain, shaking, breathing abnormally, and sweating. And that's the end of Act 1. Page 39. So this is the scene after the date when they're walking back to campus or walking back to their dorms. So we have exterior USC campus, dorms 2, night. The night is mild and the sky is clear. Melody and Melody and CJ walk holding hands towards her dorm.
I had a really great time tonight.
Me too. This is probably the best date I've had.
See what happens when you stop caring so much?
Having you as my date definitely helped, but you were right.
They stop in front of Melody's building.
I always am.
Oh, okay.
You don't believe me?
I try to have
Yes,
a healthy
I'm
dose
Black
of skepticism.
Alicia.
Well, what if I said that it's a beautiful night?
Melody steps closer to CJ.
A little obvious, but yeah, that'd be right.
And if I said that you're a dork?
She steps even closer.
Ouch, but more than likely.
What about if I said that there are people kissing in front of my building?
Melody steps closer again, completely closing the space between them. CJ looks around to see if there's anyone else around, not noticing Melody's proximity.
I don't see anyone around.
CJ turns back and notices Melody.
Oh, you meant... Oh, I'm sorry. That was clever. I see what you did there. I'm an idiot.
Shut up, you dork.
Melody wraps her arms around CJ's neck and kisses him. CJ, caught off guard at first, kisses back and places his hands on her waist. Cut to interior college campus, dorm's hallway later. CJ walks down the hallway to his dorm with the biggest smile on his face. CJ reaches his door, and at the other end of the hallway, Jake enters with 2 mage sentinels on either side of him. I realize we skipped a big context for this specific scene. So CJ passes out. The next couple days, he's trying to hide the fact that he's turned into what's essentially a werewolf. He's not a werewolf, but he might as well be a werewolf, you know? And Jake is a mage who, in the first few scenes, it is made very clear that he does not like the infected. So that is the context, and we continue. The smile immediately melts from CJ's face as the 3 hasten their pace. Their hands begin to glow, and CJ throws himself into his room. CJ moves his dresser in front of the door with ease. There is banging on the door and voices yelling. CJ grabs his backpack, dumps out all of the school stuff, and throws as many clothes as he can, as quickly as he can, into the backpack. He throws on the bag and jumps through the window just as they burst through the door with a red blast. Once outside, CJ sees other sentinels standing guard in back of the dorm building. Sentinel 1 says, "Over there, don't move!"
Oh, shit.
CJ runs away towards the nearest parking lot faster than humanly possible. The Sentinels hurl spells and fire weapons at CJ, who manages to avoid their attacks. Target is on the move. We're in pursuit. As CJ gets to the parking lot, Zelda flies up to CJ in her car and throws open the door.
Get in.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
You don't.
A purple blast lands on the asphalt at CJ's feet.
Get in the fucking car.
As CJ moves to get in the car, he is nailed in the side by a purple blast from one of the mages, injuring CJ and pushing him the rest of the way into the car. CJ screams with a flick of her wrist, Zelda closes the car door and speeds up. Blasts of magic barely miss the car. As the car pulls out of the parking lot, Jake runs into the lot, hands still glowing purple. Zelda's also a mage. That's how she was able to. End of Act 3. Man, I sure picked the scenes that needed context, huh? I sure picked some great scenes. All right. So, cut to interior, Zelda's car, moving, later. CJ wakes up to Zelda smacking his leg. Sorry, it's technically the end of 44.
Wait.
What? Where are we?
It's technically the last line
Oh,
on
we
page
moved on.
44.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. We moved on. I should have said that. I didn't. We're
Okay.
here, yeah.
We're here.
Zelda pulls up to a modest single-floor light blue suburban home. Zelda parks the car around the corner, and the two exit the car. Exterior CJ's house, night. The two walk towards the front door. CJ pulls out his key to unlock the door, but as he moves to put the key in the lock, the door opens and there stands his mom, Diana Washington, a woman in her early to mid-40s, but doesn't look like it. She's tall and has a thin frame, much like her son. Her eyes are red and puffy, and her face is still wet from crying.
Hey, Mom.
You to college for 3 months and you managed to get yourself kicked out already.
CJ's eyes water up, but he doesn't let himself cry.
I told you, huh? Really got myself into it this time.
Diana chuckles a little.
Come in, buddy. Who's your friend?
Interior CJ's house, living room, night.
Oh, Mom, this is Zelda. Zelda, this is my mom.
It's very nice to meet you, Zelda. This is the first time I'm meeting one of Cole's friends from USC, but it's unfortunate it has to be under these circumstances.
Zelda and Diana shake hands.
Make do with what we get, I suppose.
Cut to interior CJ's house, living room, later. CJ and Diana sit on the couch together, holding hands.
You really shouldn't be here.
I know. I just needed to see you one more time. I don't know where we're going yet, and I definitely don't know when I'll get to see you again.
That's sweet, baby.
Zelda walks out of the bathroom, down the hall, and into the kitchen.
Mom? I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Zelda stops. CJ starts to cry, and Diana grabs his face to pull him close and hold.
I know, baby, but this is our world now, and you need to be strong.
I don't want to be.
Cole Victor Johnson.
Diana brings his head up and looks him in the eye.
I did not raise you to quit when things get hard. You adapt, you overcome, and you fight to the last breath. There was always a chance this could happen, whether you acknowledge it or not, so you take this hand you've been dealt and play to the last card.
CJ nods.
I love you more than anything, and no matter what, you're always my son, and I will always be proud of you.
Zelda looks to the ground.
Love you too, Mom.
The two hold each other again for a moment before Zelda walks into the living room.
Probably get going.
Hold on.
Diana walks down the hallway and is gone a moment before walking.
Take this.
Diana hands them a couple envelopes stuffed with $5 bills.
No, we can't take this. That's all the money you've been saving to go on vacation.
I'm pretty sure this is more important than a trip to Fiji.
Are you sure?
It's yours.
Thank you.
CJ and Diana share a tight hug.
I love you, Cole.
I love you too.
Always.
Forever.
A knock at the door. All three heads jolt to the door.
That must be the order. Leave at the back. I'll keep them busy.
Zelda turns to go, but CJ stands there.
Come on.
Zelda grabs CJ's arm and drags him out the back of the house and over the back wall. Exterior, CJ's house, night. Zelda and CJ head towards the car and get in. Interior Zelda's car continuous. CJ starts to cry, trying his best to hide his tears, but fails. Zelda throws the car in gear and drives in the opposite direction of the house.
Your mom's lovely.
I know.
My mom and I, let's just say that we don't have the best relationship in the world. I've been on my own for years now, and I haven't talked to her since leaving.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? It's not your fault.
Pause.
I hope you're able to see her again.
Too.
Pause.
So, where does Drew live?
CJ types an address into his phone.
Here.
All right then.
The car continues down the street, following the directions from CJ's phone. Cut to interior Zelda's car, still, night. Zelda has parked on the street outside a suburban 2-floor home, noticeably nicer than CJ's house.
Let's go.
CJ exits the car and walks to the side of the house where a tree grows to the second floor. CJ climbs up the trunk and branches to reach the window. He knocks on the window rather hard and waits.
Give him a minute.
CJ knocks again harder. We hear a thud inside the room, and after a bit, the window slides open to reveal Drew, half asleep.
CJ, what are you doing here?
I'll explain everything, but can me and my friend come in first?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Come on up, Zelda.
CJ calls down before climbing through the window.
Thanks, man.
Zelda uses her magic to float up into the window, landing with a gust of wind.
Hey, I'm Zelda.
Whoa! You didn't mention she was a mage.
Didn't think it was important?
That's so rad! I've always wanted to have magic powers, but normal.
Okay. Good to know.
You're freaking her out, dude.
What can I say? I have that effect on people. Anyway, I'm excited to see you and everything, dude, but why?
Jake reported me to the order.
I told you he was a rat. You shouldn't have trusted him.
Not now, Drew.
We need a place to stay tonight while we figure out exactly what to do.
Alright, y'all are good to stay here. Parents are out of town.
All right, so I guess we should.
I need to find a cure.
What? But why? You can do so many cool things now.
Because these cool things are exactly the reason why everyone wants to kill me.
I'm sorry, CJ, but the infected have been around for 20 years. I think they would have announced the cure forever ago if it existed.
We have to try.
Siege.
I didn't choose to be like this. I don't want this. I had everything planned out. Undergrad, med school, become a doctor. That is the life I'm supposed to live. Now this disease decides it wants to show up after I've already planned everything. No, I can't. I can't live like this.
We can try looking, but there's no guarantee that we'll be able to find one.
All I need is a chance.
Where would you even start looking?
My dad?
Didn't he get arrested?
Yeah, but he's out. He should be back working for the Resistance.
Your dad works for the Resistance?
Well, he kind of runs it, so if anyone's heard about a cure, it'd be him.
Okay, then that's a pretty damn good place to start. In the meantime, we should rest. There's only a few hours before dawn.
Make yourselves at home. Mi casa es su casa.
Cut to interior Drew's house, Drew's room, dawn. Drew is knocked out on his bed and CJ is asleep on the floor. Zelda sits down, awake and keeping watch. The creak of a loose floorboard pierces the silence of the bedroom. Zelda's eyes light up as she sits forward. She hits CJ and Drew in the arms. They both jump awake. Zelda holds a finger to her lips. CJ's eyes are focused and alert, but Drew's are practically still closed with a massive cowlick on the side of his head.
I heard something. We need to move now.
Just as Zelda speaks, a crash explodes from another part of the house.
That's our cue.
The three get up and bolt for the door. They open it to see a large sentinel in his tactical gear carrying an assault rifle.
Duck!
CJ and Drew get down just as Zelda fires a large ball of fire straight at the sentinel's chest, who flies backwards through the railing to the foyer, plummeting to the ground below. Interior Drew's house, upstairs hall, continuous.
Run!
The three friends run out of the house towards the stairs and straight into two sentinels. I should say run out of the bedroom towards the stairs, but I'll fix that later. We have contact. Drew screams and circles to the back of the pack. CJ runs faster and gets lower to ram his shoulder into the Sentinel. Into Sentinel 1's stomach, but as he connects, CJ brings himself to his full height, launching the Sentinel up and over a different section of the same railing. Unlike Sentinel 2, Sentinel 3 was ready and throws a spout of water at the friends. Zelda skillfully catches the water with her own magic and reverses the attack with enough force to throw the Sentinel out of the second-story window in the hallway.
Nice one.
Keep running.
Interior, Drew's house, foyer, continuous. The three bound down the stairs just to find 3 more sentinels, 1 gunner and 2 mages in the foyer waiting for them. The sentinels they threw over the edge lay on the ground at the sentinels' feet. The two mages each readied their attacks, and the gunner was already aiming at them. As soon as the 3 entered their sight, they unleashed their attacks.
Behind me.
CJ and Drew move behind Zelda just in time as she puts up a magical barrier to protect them. Fire, lightning, and a bullet storm bounce off of the barrier, setting fire to the house.
My parents are gonna kill me.
That's the least of your problems. Let's go.
As if on cue, Zelda summons a wall of wind to knock back the sentinels, giving them the opportunity to escape past them and out the door of the burning building. Exterior, Drew's house, continuous.
Car.
You don't have to tell me twice.
The 3 race to the car and climb in just as more sentinels appear. Zelda starts the car, throws it in gear, and screeches out of the neighborhood. Interior, the order car, still continuous. An all-black car with tinted windows pulls up, and inside sits Jake in the passenger seat, who slams the dashboard in frustration. In the driver's seat is Luther Williams, an older, tall, muscular man in his early 50s with blonde hair like Jake's, but with silver streaks.
God damn it!
Frustration will get you nowhere.
We almost had him.
So we get him next time. There isn't anywhere he'll be able to hide. Luther pulls out his phone and dials a number. This is Commander Luther Williams, security code Delta Foxtrot 735. Have the Reapers meet me in my office in an hour. I have a job for them. Fade out. That is the end of this script. I didn't read it in the middle of the script, but we had some really funny commentary. Eunice said, "We love the voice crack to Justin."
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
that
you.
was magic.
Thank you.
Then Alicia said, "Read all 60 pages, you pussy."
Right.
Oh, okay.
And then she asked if I was black. She said, "Wait, CJ, or wait, JJ, you're black." Then CJ's a dumbass and Jake is a racist. Basically. And then Alicia also said, "JJ, if you ever kill CJ's mom, I'm gonna hunt you down." And then Drew plays D&D. I think that's canon. If I look at my character description, I might have specifically said that he plays D&D. I don't remember.
There it is.
That's honestly kind of how I pictured him. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for being a part of that. I know I was a little scuffed in the beginning.
Nah,
but
for sure.
I do appreciate it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I've definitely heard some things that could be cleaned up, did differently. But yeah, that's a lot. Can't express enough. For y'all to be willing to sit down.
Zelda's a badass.
What?
Zelda's a badass. I'm happy.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
her.
I'm glad you liked her. Zelda's probably my favorite character in this. I think I might have made her a little too OP in thinking about it. But there's a reason she's powerful. I know her backstory. There is a reason she's powerful. Hopefully people don't go all Ray Skywalker on me like, there's no way she could be that good or whatever. I'm like, well, there's a reason.
What the script says.
Yeah, that's what the script says. All right, I am gonna peace out now, y'all. Y'all are more than welcome to stay, of course. But yeah. Anyway, thank you again. Love y'all.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.